How do you see enterprise sales differently than SMB sales?
We don't do anything outside the consumer industries, which is consumer goods and consumer brands. So we have great depth in working with these industries. And when it comes to the actual business processes, the atypical business challenges, foundationally or fundamentally, they don't change, right? Because it's essentially the same industry. The scale, the appetite, or the bandwidth to do so may change. And that's where you need to adapt.
Right. Because you're in the same vertical, all the problems are essentially the same, right? But their ways of managing them might be different. How do you look at the idea that in an SMB, you might have a faster sales cycle, but a lower potential margin, right?
Right. It's a balancing act, right? How do you want to think about your portfolio as an organization and where do you want to play? I always think of it in two avenues. What is stream revenue for me and what is incremental revenue for me, right? So if you have the right enterprise customers, you're able to establish a very strong stream revenue because you know they have the appetite and the budgets and the necessary bandwidth. And then obviously you want to start adding incremental revenues on top of it. That's where some of these SMBs come in because you can use that as a pedestal for your incremental revenues, right? To your point, could be shorter sales cycles. Yes, with enterprise clients, if you're able to onboard one or two, that might be enough. But here you need to get 10 or 12 to get to that,
Right.
right? So there's always this push and pull around it. So it's just having a balanced portfolio, having a balanced outlook on which customers do you want to onboard and how do you want to work with them, but essentially not lose your core essence of who you are to the industry. I believe each type of company, each type of customer has a role to play in our growth story too.